No, Shaw. Really, I'm always pissed, but I'm here. I would like to say that everybody was happy at the arena. I don't think so. I mean, no, you can't make everybody happy, but that's in any business. No one has ever made anyone happy. You've been a boss before. You didn't make every one of your employees happy. That's not humanly possible. I don't think, and I think Triple H knows that. Paul Levesque knows that he can't make everyone happy in the IWC. The thing is, I also feel that TKO also has people that they want. Everybody was upset that Roman became which I didn't understand, that Roman was the only choice there was to win the Royal Rumble. The way it was set up, it was, I mean, last year with Charlotte was the only choice to win the Royal Rumble, even though she hadn't wrestled. And same thing with Roman Reigns, because TKO has demographics they need to hit. You know what I'm saying? There's things that they feel like our study group said this. It isn't like old school Vince wrestling where Vince was like, God damn it, I like that guy. You know, that doesn't happen anymore. Triple H loved Tommaso Ciampa. If you watch NXT Black and Gold, I think we all know. We agree. Triple H loved Tommaso Ciampa. Where's Ciampa now? He's a TNT champion in AEW because he didn't fit the mold of what WWE and TKO thinks is a champion or a top guy. It's all about it. They're not moving for the wrestling fan. They're moving for the wrestling consumer, the guy who pays for shit to go to shows, the guy who travels, the guy who's going to be going to WrestleMania, spending $3,000 for nosebleed seats. That guy. So I'm just pretty much saying we don't matter. The average fan, the IWC, me and you included, we're part of the IWC. We're posting this on multiple places. We are the IWC. I'm sorry to tell you, but in the WWE world and a little bit in the AEW world, but definitely in the WWE world, we don't. We're getting some of the things, but I also think company backlash matters. So with the black talent being moved up, we have to think about that. Black people watch wrestling and black people are complaining. There's black people in the TKO board, half of The Rock, right? He's half of him is there. Of course they're moving black people and black men. We're not talking about black women, but they are putting black men at the forefront of professional wrestling. Not just the people we've always seen, not just the street profits doing their so whatever, and then not just having occasional win from Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston. I agree. I agree with you. I love the women's Royal Rumble. I felt like they were trying to, more so than the men's, they tried to put over new stars. They tried to make Lash Legend look really strong in the Royal Rumble. Stronger than Nia. They made my girl, Kiana James, look really strong. And she showcased herself. By the way, I do want to say this. So there was a young man on the YouTubes who said that I was wrong about Kiana James's race. Kiana James is mixed, you stupid bastard. Okay, good. Shout out to that cocksucker. Okay, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying that's what I was just saying, letting him know that I'm not having this argument anymore. The woman posted for Black History Month that she is black, and he should take that. First of all, she doesn't. He was like, she posts her dad. She doesn't even post her daddy. She doesn't post her father because he left her, like any great black man would. I'm joking. That's a joke, but still. Continue, Sean.
Wait a minute, is the podcast already started?
Yes, sir.
Usually me and Alex talk for like 5-10 minutes before we. I'm not ready. Oh my god, this thing's gone downhill already. I was talking to my mother, and I'm gonna say I got a podcast to do. Get off the phone. Like I wasn't gonna do that.
Oh no, that's your mother. No one would ever say that.
Am I moving? Because I'm frozen on my
Nope.
screen.
I don't see you at all. Shaw, do you see?
No.
No. I don't know if Shaw sees you, but I don't see you.
Oh.
All right, there's Shaw. Anyway, Peter will return. He will break the walls down because Jericho didn't.
Okay.
I see a Fiend shirt, so I know you're here.
Yeah, that's me.
I have on the AJ shirt because AJ said goodbye.
Oh man, I should have had one. I don't have an AJ Styles shirt.
What?
Okay. So I had a club shirt. I did have a club shirt, but during pandemic, I went from a medium to a large, and I got rid of my mediums, and that was a medium.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bulking up, you became a big guy. Big boy Blastoid over here. I see what you're doing. I got you. All right, Shaw.
I thought it was Saudi Arabia Backlash.
He's changed it since then.
Like Saudi Backlash is so much catchier. What? Because it's Ramadan?
Why are we going here, Jesus? I don't think they were upset because they felt he effed up. I think they were just upset. And I don't think they wanted. I think the American fans wanted Gunther to win the Royal Rumble, the men's Royal Rumble. I don't think they were upset Liv Morgan winning, everybody was happy. I think American, not American, worldwide, everybody was happy with the Liv Morgan win. I think the unhappiness came from there were no big old school surprises. Like they didn't even get Omos, in the Rumble. I think so, because he's working almost exclusively in AAA. So they didn't get Omos, he didn't get Jericho, who they all felt Jericho. But if you actually look at the product and the proof, Jericho is still under contract with AEW because he's still on the roster. So all these things, I feel like they had unrealistic expectations, and they felt like, hey, you could have got some legends. Not a lot of legends want to sit on the plane for that many hours to go to Saudi Arabia, no matter how much money. Those knees don't work too well if you get old.
They got arthritis and stuff. You don't sit 16 hours going to Saudi Arabia. And a lot
Not
of
at
them
all.
guys is drunks. They don't want to know where to find the place that's not dry in the country. I get it, man. Stay home. But I don't think the negative feedback that Triple H was getting from the live crowd means much. And when I say that is because just like you said, Royal Rumble is one of those events where a lot of people just not gonna get what they want because we have been set up to have unrealistic expectations. That don't mean like they gonna stop watching or and that's another thing. Just live fans just say crazy stuff because they just live. You know, it's not that big a deal. I mean, Royal Rumble has high unrealistic expectations every year because there's so many Royal Rumbles where you have gotten a mix of like some crazy surprise entrances, some cool winners. But I mean, this year there was no clear fort runners for this. You had a bunch of people that, people got the different favorites now. In the past, sometimes there was just like maybe one or two guys that people were rooting for. There was like, you can go look on other people's podcasts or YouTubes or whatnot, and you'll see people giving stories about why 10 different guys should win. You can't make all these people happy because only one person can win. So, they'll be all right. For the most part, my guy never wins. I'm still watching. I'm all right.
My guy wins all the time.
Well, that Alex gets lucky. This guy wins all the time. See, Alex
OCT,
likes
OCT,
he likes the those Hulk Hogan guys, and because of that, he's always gonna win.
and that's the way the WWE always wants you to have it. They still have that same formula. You're only really supposed to like two guys,
See,
maybe three.
see, I was that kid that while Austin was winning 3 Rumbles, I was like, man, wouldn't it be cool if Ken Shamrock won the Rumble?
Yeah, that was all. We can talk about the AJ Styles
Yeah, I
match.
thought you were gonna go in.
Well, as I stated last time when we got on this podcast, powerbomb chokeout. That's what happened. AJ Styles gone. I watched the Stephanie podcast. He said if he wrestles again, it's gonna be if he wrestles with his son. His son doesn't want to wrestle. His son is out here getting it in, if you know what I'm saying. AJ might be a granddaddy. So, no. The match was good, because AJ and Gunther are good wrestlers. And that's what happened. But if AJ doesn't want to wrestle anymore, there's no reason to book him going to AEW. There's really no reason for even what I would like for him to put over Leon Slater. There's no reason for him to do anything except go home. He has obviously inspired so many wrestlers. We can't even name them all. We can just say Ospreay and half of AEW's roster were inspired by AJ Styles. So AJ's done more than enough he can retire. AJ was one of the last people from that ever wrestled in WCW to retire. Now they just have Rey Mysterio and Jericho. That's the only two people that are wrestling, period, that wrestled in WCW. And WCW's been gone for a long time. So hats off to AJ Styles. It was a great match. Would have been greater to see AJ get a title run, or AJ versus Roman, AJ versus all these people. Yeah. But if Alan Jones doesn't want to wrestle anymore, Alan Jones shouldn't have to wrestle anymore.
Was great, man. I was on the edge of my seat. I had hope that AJ could pull this off, regardless of what Shinsuke Nakamura, Mr.
That's true.
Surfer was saying, regardless of what Alex was telling me. I was like, AJ can pull this off. He didn't, but it was good. It was some moments. It was some moments where I was like, he's still in there, and he didn't. I seen him and Stephanie, and it's funny because he had us on the edge of the seats when he picked the gloves back up, and then Stephanie asked, well, why'd you pick him back up? And he says he didn't know. And I was just like, yep, he really is a Southern boy from Georgia because that was the dumbest answer ever. But I'm happy about AJ. You brought up about tagging with his son may not happen, but I will say this: in wrestling, there's always this like thing about people talk about how, like, being that far away from home, and usually you abandon your family and whatnot, and they all disappointed with you. I got to shout out people like AJ, man. His son, when he retired, his son posted all these pictures. He was proud of his pops, man. You gotta admire things like that in wrestling. I tell you this, when he put out that 450 splash, I was like, yep, this is it.
That is what you posted. I was waiting for him to do a spiral tap, but he did say he's a little bit too old for that.
Yeah, he been saying that he can't do it. I'm sure he can do it, but
AJ's a lot bigger than the last time he did a spiral tap.
and that's what worries me about them styles clashes, because it was like you're not as small as you used to be, and you're not working with people that as small as when you were doing that so often. And so, like, these bigger dudes, man, I don't know if they're not used to this move. You're not doing it out every week with them. Like, it's scary, man. And then he pulled it off on Gunther. I'm like, ugh.
Pretty sure Gunther's has been hit with the move on the Indies by other people.
That's fair. Yeah, that's fair. We just talked about AJ Styles. What are you talking about?
He was talking about Sami Zayn. I know he's talking about. Run it up right now. That was you can give it first, Peter, because I got.
Same as Gunther. I thought the match was dope, man. I felt like this match was a test to see if he should be there in Saudi and Mania next year. I feel like this was like kind of like just a test run to see, like, is this a spot we need to have him in? And then from the reaction from the crowd and how far behind they was on him, I think he should be in that spot.
I think it was a great match. Sammy lost, but I think that crowd didn't care. They were just happy that it was two guys that they kind of liked in the ring. They cheered for Sammy, because he speaks Arabic, but they wasn't really into it. They didn't care. It wasn't like, oh my God, it wasn't an outrage. It wasn't what I expected it to be, but I do believe this was just setting up so when Sammy wins the main event at WrestleMania next year, it'll be a bigger thing. Honestly, I think he probably would have went over if it was Seth Rollins. If it was Seth instead of Drew, and Seth's reign would have lasted all that time, he would have put Sammy over in Saudi Arabia at the Royal Rumble.
Are we only talking about the Rumble today? Well, no, because I was saying they're maybe not today, but it does need to be discussed about how small they are treating Drew as WWE champion. Does he disagree?
I don't know. I'm waiting.
It's not about the Big E. It's not about that. It's not that. It's about like how like Roman and Punk talked about him on Raw. It's about how he is carried on the show, even at the Royal Rumble. Yeah, this is fair to talk about. Even at the Royal Rumble, it's like he is not the champion. He is holding Cody's title. He comes in the Rumble and to eliminate Cody. Like, you're the champ. You shouldn't even care. But like what are you doing? What are you doing?
Well, technically, I'm going to say this. So technically, when he came in and he eliminated Cody, that also distracted Jacob, which allowed Roman to take out Jacob. So he's in a three-way feud with Jacob, Drew, and Cody Rhodes. It's not just Drew in a feud. I mean, they both of them, I feel, are in that feud to elevate Jacob, not anything else. It's not actually about either one of them. It's not about Cody and it's not about Drew at this point in time.
You think Jacob could walk out Mania with the belt?
No, I don't think so.
Oh,
go Shaw, you right there.
Shaw, do you think so?
Okay. Yeah.
He's only been champ for a few weeks. He's not ass champ. This person on the internet, he's not ass champ. He's not ass champ. There's a lady on Twitter called Boss Lady. No, that's an ass champ. I don't think he's like Scotland Run was amazing. Everything outside, I don't think he's done anything wrong. I just think how he's being presented. He's not being presented as the champ. He does have it. Now, as far as like the it factor, I think Drew has it. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying he can't be himself because he's a nice guy.
No, because that's not true. When he was going around with Punk, he was obviously the heel. We all were looking forward to Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk. I'm going to put it like this. Drew McIntyre versus Cody isn't a main event feud because Cody Rhodes isn't a main event guy.
Whoa, wait a minute. Hold on here. Hold on. Cody Rhodes is the only way he's going to get a main event at Mania. He's not going to get it without him.
He'll get main event night 1. Night 2 is still Roman versus Punk.
That's
Cody
fine.
Rhodes wouldn't. Cody Rhodes
had night 2 last year and the year before.
Roman had the year before too, because it was Roman's.
Oh my God!
Roman Reigns is a top guy.
Cody had night 2, and Roman had night 1 last year. So no, Cody.
He let him have it, and that's because John Cena is a top guy, not Cody Rhodes.
John Cena before that hadn't had any main events.
Now Roman Reigns had to come back because Cody couldn't be QB1. Sorry, Peter.
Cody is QB1, and he's doing a damn good job. I don't want to hear this shit.
You can make up a title.
Oh, it's Cool Ranch Dorito Minis.
He's
Are we
hungry.
not allowed?
You can if you want to. I don't care.
I said Cody is QB1. This is undisputed. He's doing a damn good job. And you have a lot of nerve to complain about anything about me. From the last 5 times you've been on this podcast, you have been a black screen. You ought to be ashamed. You can't just come here and just take over. I've seen worse on podcasts.
I mean, we all have, haven't we? I mean, I think we've seen lewd things. People sitting on vibrators on podcasts.
Yeah, there's a new podcast I've seen where they've gone pretty wild. I'll send that to you.
A Royal Rumble, yes, it was
It's all right.
lackluster, but it being lackluster doesn't mean it's bad. It just means there's a lot of lackluster Royal Rumbles, a lot. And so let's not act like the Royal Rumble is always a spectacle. It's not. We have hit and misses, just like everything. I know a lot of people were upset that they didn't get Jericho. Okay, if you were any kind of educated fan, Jericho wasn't number 30. Gunther already said he was going to be at the Royal Rumble, and he didn't want to do double duty. He ended up doing double duty and taking AJ Styles' wrestling card away from him. And that's fine. Oba Femi, I loved Oba's part. Or maybe we'll get setting up for Oba and Brock. It was good to see Royce, our powerhouse Hobbs, whatever his name is, Mr. Keys, but he didn't have an impact in the Royal Rumble. And then with him not being on Raw, it didn't even make sense. I'm kind of like, okay, why is he here? But other than it's good to see Javon. Javon did the spot that he was supposed to do with Randy Orton on NXT.
When that spot happened, I was upset because he was looking around, and I'm like, he's about to do something stupid. He does that, gets thrown out, and I was pissed. And then it hit me later on. It was like, oh, that was that missing spot from that match with Randy. Okay, I get it. I don't know why he's so excited to get eliminated.
I think he was just excited to take his grandmother's favorite wrestler's finishing move.
Oh, it's his grandmother's. Okay. I didn't know that.
He grew up watching Randy. That was the guy that they all loved. So he wanted to get hit with an RKO. And he's a kid. Kids love viral moves. The most viral move is the RKO.
I got you. But it's the Royal Rumble. It's no time to mark out right now, man. You in here to win.
Jey Uso rolled it back. He ran it. Come on now. No. If anybody did something stupid, it was Jey Uso. Let's run it back. And then Roman said, let's get it out.
He's a goof, but he's a veteran. He can make those decisions. That's on him. Kind of like the Road Dogg conversation we had. Like Road Dogg can do that, but you can't. And he's our truth in this situation.
And Jay proved that he shouldn't do it either because his own cousin was dummy.
He shouldn't, but that's on him. And he's a veteran. He's a former winner.
He wasn't running it back last year when we were at the Rumble, now was he?
He did when he won it, though. He
won the match. Yeah, that's fine. You, your son, your grandmother, you could have got Rikishi's fat ass in there. It didn't matter. You won the match, but this was during the match. Just like he did it during. He messed with him. He let him stink face him sometimes, just so his daddy can get the glory that he had of yesteryear.
I don't know. I don't think neither one of them. Actually, I don't think any of 3 of them really are that tight with him these days. I don't think so. I don't want to say they don't like him, but you can tell
He's
don't.
The only reason they in the business.
Man, they had it without him.
Do you believe Zilla's mother?
Yes.
That's all I said. That's all I had to say. Okay.
Yes, Booker T had more help than Rikishi. Yeah, please don't put this on YouTube. Please don't put this on YouTube.
It's gonna be clipped. So. Hey, you're gonna get. I was having an argument for like 20 minutes with a guy. Is Kiana James black? So it's fine. With that said,
players mess up. I'm gonna issue an apology to Sol Ruka, and I'm gonna be done with it. Don't push it. Don't push it. Don't push it.
Sister.
I'm apologizing, and I'm done with it.
Her daddy was light skinned.
No. It wasn't about that.
No, I know. It was about her claiming it. Her claiming
yeah, like it was just like I'm not gonna claim a person until they claim it. Like you was calling her a queen and all this stuff, and it's like, wait a minute, did she even want that? And that's where I was with it. It's cool. It was all right. It wasn't the best Rumble. It wasn't the worst. The ending was like unneeded. And I was a little disappointed with the ending because I didn't think Roman needed it. But I changed my mind after watching Raw. After I watched Raw and seen that promo with him and Punk, I'm all in for me. I want one thing from this. I just want one thing. I don't care who wins. I want one thing. End of this match. I want them to shake hands and say Zebros. Just one time. I need it. I need it.
At the end of this match, I want Roman to be reunited with Paul Heyman.
He can have that too, but I need Zebros.
They ain't Zebros because he's gonna hit them. Paul is gonna hit CM Punk in the nuts.
Man, we don't need to redo the Austin and Rock thing. We don't need that.
Bloodline Reunion 2026.
No, I don't want that. I want Zebros, and I need it. And I need a T-shirt with them. I need a WWE T-shirt with the Zebros on it.
You won't get that because that means that they have to do some licensing issues. They're not doing that.
They have had no problem breaking my bank doing collabs with Bape, with Culture Kings, Complex, Hollister. My mind
Did you
is
get the
going.
Hollister?
Hey, I'm gonna keep it all the way real. I wear Hollister jeans. I got PacSun. I did. I don't. Actually, you know what? I actually got a couple of shirts from PacSun.
I got a
haven't
couple
worn
of
them yet.
wrestling shirts from PacSun because
Yeah, they got a nice. They get some nice for now.
I love Ferris from Abercrombie and Fitch.
But Mr. Fashionista, where do you shop at? Since Hollister is so beneath you. Okay. That's how out of touch I know you are because they have baggy pants at Hollister.
Does anybody wear Lucky Brand jeans?
I know of them. Oh, no. Under Shahid's ring, we going down to 30 minutes these days?
No,
Really?
it's 39 minutes. It's not a minute.
But no, I don't have as much hate for the Rumble as other people do. I have a hate for the time zone. Hey, listen, this is America. You can have Sharia law somewhere else. You need a regular time zone. This is a Western bias. You need to adjust to American time zone. Hey, y'all ain't got nothing to do. I've seen the map of the place. Y'all ain't got nothing to do over there. Y'all can adjust and you have the show at midnight or whatever time it is. But I need it 8 o'clock when it comes Mania time next year. I don't care whatever y'all got to do. Y'all got to make it happen.
I would like to say that the show ended in 2 a.m. in Saudi Arabia.
Oh, did it really?
Yes.
Hey, hey, my apologies. Still, y'all gotta make this happen, man. I don't care what that looks like for y'all time zone. I got because I'm gonna have friends over. I'm gonna have some pizza going on. I'm not doing that at 2 o'clock. No, I need that at 8.
I would like to tell you that you are very racist, and I want you to see if you're going to get a orange tan next and some blonde hair. All I gotta say is thank you, AJ Styles, for TNA,
yeah. Thank you, AJ
New
Styles.
Japan, for WWE, for the Indies, for Ring of Honor. Everything you've done in this business has been simply phenomenal.
Much agreed, man. Much agreed. Love AJ Styles, man. I hate to see it go, but I like to see that you went out on your own terms. You still had it when you left. There's a lot of guys that should have retired 10 years ago. Cough, Y2J. What?
Okay, I do have a question for you. What would have made you 100% pleased? Who did you want to see win the Rumble, Peter, other than Roman Reigns?
It's a stupid answer, but hey, it's a podcast. We're not on C-SPAN. I wanted a healthy and returning Seth Rollins to come in and win it. That's what I wanted.
A dream, but I understand.
Well, hold on now. At the very beginning of the night, Braun Breaker gets attacked by a guy, got the curb stomp. So I'm not sounding crazy, and Paul Heyman is yelling out, "That's Seth Rollins." So I'm not crazy.
Is it the other Paul brother, Jake Paul?
That would be nice. I'm not against it. I had a conversation with someone about this before. I said it doesn't matter necessarily who was in the mask thing because that can be determined later. That could have been an NXT guy. I don't know.
Body type, it looked kind of like Seth. It was a thinner man.
It was a thinner guy. But I know inside that suit, that is not Jake Paul. He would have not flown all the way out to Saudi Arabia to do something under a mask.
No, not at all. But at the end of it, I hope it is somebody.
But yeah, if it is revealed to be him, that'd be dope. Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed versus Paul brothers, I'm down with it.
Yeah. I thought that would just be a way to kick him out of the Vision, and then the Vision be a Logan Paul based group.
Huh?
That's the only way it's going to be a heel group because people want to cheer Braun Breaker.
That screw Monday Night Raw is gonna be it's gonna go platinum.
I'm pretty sure everybody's got that already saved and clipped, and they're gonna be posting that every week. I figured.
I already got it ready.
Just randomly post that on your social medias, your Twitters, your Facebooks, your Instagrams. Screw Monday Night Raw. I think we got a long time till after Mania where we're not gonna say screw Monday Night Raw for next few weeks.
They better have the road to WrestleMania. It better be on fire every week.
Raw was nice.
Shout out to Ava, man, and good words of of Ava fuck Ice. She won me
And
over with that.
they also said they fired her girlfriend as well.
So
I
that
didn't
was
know that.
going
They let
online.
her
They were
go.
saying that might have been one of the reasons why she did, but it wasn't verified that she was fired. But man,
They
that
did
sucks.
fire all open homosexual people from the WWE, except Ava.
WWE's turning into Turning Point.
Turning point. Well, thank you, Triple H. That's what you need to say.
So
All right, sir.
as
Did you have
annoying
something?
as Shahid can be, I will say this. Like you have mentioned, some of the highest things on the show is those type of polarizing conversations. So I do think disagreements and debates about things in the long run could add some more views.
It will. It
The
will.
internet loves negativity.